The idea that the Ukraine could defeat Russia in a war, just as the idea that the European Union could go on printing money at your expense to keep the war going when Trump has plainly, self evidently, lost all interest in its prosecution. Well, the presence in Moscow of Witkoff, his special envoy, and Kushner, his own son in law, was surely a wake up call for everyone. The Europeans gnashed their teeth and rended their garments and wailed awfully at the fact that they are entirely left out of this process. They project it onto Zelensky. They say there's no peace without Zelensky, but the ground is moving underneath Zelensky as we speak. Of course, the Americans are not uninvolved in making the earth move. The anti corruption unit, set up by the United States, backed by the United States, and moved by the United States, is set to issue indictments to no less than 77 members of parliament, all of them from Zelensky's parliamentary faction. Zelensky's chief of staff has already been forced to resign. There are documents, there are tape recordings, there are cash and paper trails, all of which lead to the chiseling little crook that I have been telling you was the thief of Kiev all through this stage of the conflict. These were called Putin talking points, but they are more correctly described now as United States talking points. It is the United States and its voice in England, the Daily Telegraph, who are leading the way in the uncovering of the corruption that they pretended did not exist all of this time. You can see the panic, of course, in Kiev. Apparently, a score, 20 Ukrainian politicians have just traveled to Moscow to try to make their own separate peace with the Russian government.